Marhaba, do you want to know how to make Rice and Peas Pilaf, or this gorgeous rice, peas, and meat pilaf dish? I'll show you how. Alright, to start off with, we're going to need rice, peas, salt, and a spice blend. I have here about a pound of chuck roast. You can use shank, chuck, you can use round, even brisket if you like, something that cooks nice, low and slow. So take your meat and we're going to cut it into fairly even-sized chunks, okay? So I'm looking for very generous, very even chunks that are roughly cubish so that the striations of meat aren't too long in any one direction. We're gonna brown these and then simmer them for a few hours. Okay, we've added in a touch of vegetable oil and now we're going to sear off the meat. And as soon as I put this in, this is the kind of sound we're looking for. Okay, so over this sizzling noise, what we're looking to develop now is basically browning this meat, which is going to give us so much flavor. As Gordon Ramsay says, no color, no flavor. This is the Maillard reaction, which happens under dry, intense heat. So the primary method of cooking meat for these Arabic pilafs is going to be braising. We're looking to get some moisture in here, okay? But we're not submerging the meat. Alrighty, so it's been about an hour and a half or so. Once your chuck roast begins to look a little something like this, very tender, it's just falling apart with the fork, then what we can do is just using the same pot, using the same liquid, we can go ahead and add soaked rice. I'm using Basmati rice here. You can use any medium to long grain rice that you like, such as jasmine. I've got about 2 cups of frozen peas here. Yes, I'm using frozen, but hey, peas freeze really well, so. You want the amount of water to just barely cover the rice because we've soaked the rice already. There's gonna be some water from the peas. We don't want to add too much water. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and bring this up to heat, cover it, and let it simmer for a good 20 to 30 minutes until all that water has been absorbed. Alrighty, here's what our Rice and Peas Pilaf looks like once we've taken it out of the pot. I've garnished it with some toasted almonds and pine nuts. Just take a little bit of Semneh or ghee and toast those for just a minute or two. Be very careful as they will burn quite easily. Serve with some cucumber yogurt and you've got a meal in your hands. Sahteen. You can see here it is tender.